Today we're going to be predicting the Clash at the Castle card because me and Johnno are both going to be there in Scotland, and we thought, let's predict what we're going to see.
Indeed.
Now, one match has already been announced, and we all know this.
Yep, the main event, which we will get onto later.
Match, but we'll talk more into it later.
Yeah, Drew gets his match in his hometown. So, our opening match. I'm going to go with the Women World Championship match. And that's going to be Bailey versus the other Scot, Piper Niven, to open the show in Scotland. They've been hinting at this rivalry the last few weeks on SmackDown. And she just beat up Bailey after her match with Chelsea Green. Sorry, Chelsea Green. But yeah.
I'm actually going to start with a different kind of vibe. I'm starting with a triple threat, John.
Oh, nice. I hinted on Twitter that I've got a triple threat.
Yes. It might be the same triple threat. Who knows?
Yeah.
But from what I'm seeing on Monday Night Raw,
yeah,
I'm seeing a one man destroy two people, and they're not very happy. And they want to rematch themselves too. So I'm having Ricochet, the Speed Champion, versus Ilya Dragunov versus Braun Breaker.
Oh, that's a good call.
Braun has been spearing the two of them the last 2 weeks.
That is the same triple threat as me. But that is tasty. I like it.
I think that could just get the crowd going, as an opening match.
Yeah. I just thought Piper Niven in her hometown would get the crowd going. That was the way I was going. But yeah, I like that.
I will say I do also have Bailey versus Piper because I think it's just the obvious thing that's going to happen.
Yeah, we'll go back through these and see how wrong we were after the event. So, I think Piper Niven did. I think that match, as you say, I think that's definitely going to happen. I've gone for it to open. I think it'll be a good match. I don't think she'll win, even in her hometown, because I think they've got other plans for the championship.
I think they're going to push Bailey, Nia Jax, but
I think they'll have a good match. Yeah, but I think Nia Jax. I think still got Tiffany Stratton there, who are both. I think we both probably agree that sometime in the next year they'll probably both win the title.
Exactly.
So yeah, I don't think she'll win, but I think she'll give him a good match. Maybe interference, but yeah, I think Bailey retains in Scotland.
It's going to be an interesting crowd because the Scotland and especially the UK crowd also love Bailey.
Yeah,
but they'll like Piper. They'll love Piper Niven because of the home. But they also really love Bailey in the UK. So
I've heard of you. I was at SmackDown last year before Money in the Bank, and I heard the UK crowd for Bailey, and they were singing.
This is going to be interesting. This is going to be a split crowd.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll be singing. Hey, Bailey. Ooh. I want to know.
Okay, let's move on to what's your next match, Johnno, that you have any?
Let's go on. I am going Braun Strowman. He's having a bit of a disagreement with the Judgment Day at the moment.
He's been chasing JD all week.
Yeah, so he beat up JD, and I'm going to say that here JD's friend is going to back him up, and I'm going for Braun Strowman versus Finn Balor.
Ooh.
I think that would be a good match.
That's an interesting match.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to go for as my next match. The feud's there.
Now, I don't know how this is going to happen, but I'm putting, whether it's going to be a tag match or not, I'm putting Kevin Owens versus Solo Sikoa. Whether it becomes a tag match and he gets a mystery partner, and that's how I squeeze Jey Uso in there, I don't know. But you know, because I think Randy's gonna be a bit sore after the whole Gunther thing, so it might not be Randy just.
Yeah.
But Kevin Owens is still feuding with the Bloodline, and there's a storyline here. When Solo debuted was the last time Clash of the Castle happened in Wales. That's when Solo debuted.
I've gone for something similar, but I've done it later in the show.
I just think this is the perfect time to have the Bloodline again and maybe debut the other member that we're waiting for, like Solo debuted.
Yeah. I 100% agree. I've said a tag match. I've said this is later in the show, but I've said a tag match for a repeat of the tag match that Bloodline versus the RKO show. And
I put a question mark on Kevin Owens' partner because I'm not sure what they want to do with Rand after the King of the Ring debacle. He looked a bit hurt. They did the whole knee kind of thing. I don't know if he's going to be buying time for that yet or not.
Yeah.
Or whether that's why I said mystery partner because it'd be a funny world if they do a thing where he doesn't have a partner till like
Sammy
to the end, and then he gets permission from Nick Aldis to get someone from Raw to help him out, and we get the Bloodline thingy.
It could be Sammy, and then that sets up Sammy against the old Bloodline.
Or maybe it becomes a 6-man tag match with all the members of the 3 members of the Bloodline that are there with Sammy and Jey Uso come in. We get we set that up right then. That's why I might know to have mystery partner because I have no idea if Randy's going to be pushed for that one yet or not.
But I haven't gone for Sami Zayn, and you'll find out in my next match.
Yeah. So what's your next match? We have an IC title on the line, do we?
We have an IC title on the line. Sami Zayn versus Gable. Ooh. This is over. He's clearly fallen out with his whole of his faction. But I'm going to say interference from another faction. Sami loses the title.
Oh.
At Clash of the Castle against Gable. And I'm only saying that because in the next Premium Live event, it's Money in the Bank. And I think Sami Zayn is going to win Money in the Bank. So I'm going to say he's going to drop it against Chad Gable at Clash of the Castle.
Listen, I want that to happen, but I'm going to be honest, I didn't put that match down on my card because I'm not sure what the WWE really sees Sami. Me and you want Sami up there, but not sure the WWE sees him as that just yet. Now, I put this on the card, and I'm not sure if this match would happen or not. I think it'd be a good match if it did. But I put Liv versus Lyra.
Oh, yeah.
Valkyrie. Now, there's one thing that may stop this from happening. The fact that both women's titles have not been on the same PLE since this year at all.
Yeah.
Only one or the other. So that might go against me on that one. But it is a match that'd be interesting to see because if you put Lyra there, a lot of the crowd is going to be Irish as well since it's just a trip over. And because you're not going to have Becky for a while.
Yeah, maybe have that Money in the Bank.
Yeah, you could have that Money in the Bank, but I've just put it here. Probably isn't going to be there. I just put it down. Another match that I also put down as a maybe is Cody versus AJ 2. Because you know the way he hinted on running out of time. I don't got time. You're gonna have to earn it.
We'll get to that in a minute. Because my next match is that Bloodline tag match, what we talked about. I've put it there. So I've put it mid-card Bloodline. So we've kind of talked about that already. I reckon there'll be a Bloodline. You might get Jey Uso come out. We can't go to Scotland without yeeting.
Exactly.
We saw the French yeet. We need to see the Scottish and us yeet. We need a yeet, don't we?
Exactly. We always need a yeet.
So we could yeet in the Bloodline match, or we could yeet later on. in another match. We shall see. But we are getting a yeet. But yeah, I'm saying that Bloodline tag match is going to happen. So my next match is where it gets tasty. I'm going to say Cody is going to be referee for a triple threat match for his first contender for his title. This match is going to have, we spoke about AJ Styles. He wants another match. He's made that clear to Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis says that you got to work for that. You can't just have a rematch. So he's in a triple threat match to be first contender. And in that match, Logan's just had a bang with Cody. So he's in that match as well. So looking good so far. But who is the third person, you wonder? Him. Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes had a banger of a match in his debut on Raw with Cody Rhodes, and he's in a triple threat match for first contender against AJ Styles and Logan Paul.
Would there be any chance be interference by an LA Knight?
Never know, but maybe, yeah, because that's a good idea, because I'm saying that AJ Styles isn't going to get his rematch because Carmelo Hayes is going to win against Logan Paul and AJ Styles.
Big call. Different triple threat than what I had than what I wrote down for one.
The winner will face Cody Rhodes Money in the Bank. And why I didn't go for someone obvious like a LA Knight in this match was because I think he is going to be a big involved in the Money in the Bank match. I think he's going to be one of the big names in there. So I've said that he isn't going to be in that match, and it is going to be Mr. Carmelo Hayes, who will face Cody Rhodes. Money in the Bank.
That's interesting. They don't normally do. To be honest, I reckon there will more do that kind of thing on a regular SmackDown like the day before, rather than.
Don't tell me you don't want to see that match in Scotland.
I never said I didn't want to see that match, but I'm saying it'd be more to me. That would be more on the Friday SmackDown than the PLE. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah. And you don't want to see Cody. Tell me you don't want to see Cody as ref.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah, the obviously main event is going to be Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. It's already confirmed. It's going to be a good match.
All right. Although that match is not happening in Glasgow, Scotland, it's happening in Glasgow.
Yeah. So, what do you think of the main event? It's going to be a good match, I think. Drew is hungry. Drew's going to be hungry after the.
And Drew's getting a nice warm up against Sheamus the day before on that match.
Yep. So that'd be a banger of a match. Yeah. So main event. What do we think?
I think it's going to be a good match. I personally have Drew winning it because I can only imagine the reaction of Scotland when we're there if he doesn't.
I'm going the opposite way. I'm going to make Drew very upset here. I've spoken to my mate CM Punk, and he doesn't like Drew very much, does he?
He wants to break his face.
He wants to jump out of some hangers, apparently, and in
If
Scotland.
we
And
see
I reckon,
a random piece of haggis just suddenly by the stage, we know he's in it.
yeah, and yeah, I'm going to say that he retains in this match against Drew because of interference from CM Punk and CM Punk's friend, Jay Uso. And we're going to be yeeting again, and that sets up a feud.
I think there'll be no yeet from the Scottish crowd. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And that sets up another feud, which has been rumoured, and a lot of people were talking about today that a potential match has been leaked of Mr. Damian Priest versus Mr. Yeet himself, Jay Uso.
I think that's just for advertisement's sake. That's just subject. Cards are always subject to change.
Yeah, but I reckon, yeah, I'm still saying we need to put a title on Jay. Make him the one who beats Priest. We need to put a title on Jay.
No, I still think Jay is going to be an ICE champion first.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think Chad wins it eventually off Sammy, and then Jay gets revenge.
I said that a few weeks back, didn't I? Yeah.
That was in our future champ prediction.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
I'm gonna put an out there match that I think could happen by. It might be a pre-show match, you know, the way they've been doing pre-show match. But I could see the women's tag titles being shoved into a pre-show match against the Witches, Isla Dawn, and Alba Fire.
Yeah.
They're Scottish, so I could see
that
that
makes
being
sense.
suddenly. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if the day before we get that added as the kickoff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pre-show match without any context. It's just there.
Yeah. Anyway, it's going to be a cracking event, and we can't wait. As we said, we'll come back to this with our predictions and see how bad we did on predicting this card. I think we did quite well.
I will hope that we at least get 3 right.
Yeah. I want that triple threat.
We'll see. I want my triple threat.
I want him to win and face. He's too good. He needs a title shot. So.
And I'm going to throw this out there as a last prediction before we end it. As we saw by NXT the other day, TNA stars are now crossing over with WWE. We are in Scotland, who also is Scottish. If you say his name, he'll appear. Joe Hendry.
Indeed.
I'm just saying, it can happen. Joe Hendry to show up on a Grayson Waller effect.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Cause you love him in London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico. They say I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Yeah. Do you believe in Joe Hendry?
You know, it's probably not going to happen, but just imagine the pop if he shows up in like a Grayson Waller effect out of nowhere.
Yeah, that would be funny. I don't know if they've confirmed if there's going to be a press conference before the event this time, but I think if there is, the pop for Drew is going to be insane. At the press conference. Yeah. I think it'll be a really interesting press conference.
I mean, Drew. He's going to do a speech after the dark match on Friday. He's just going to be talking to the crowd then.
Yeah. He's getting squashed, and Drew's definitely winning the dark match. Let's be honest.
Yeah, Sheamus is 100% just there to take the
pin. Yeah, which I feel bad for Sheamus. So. That is our predictions, guys. Get your predictions in chat. What do you think is happening at Clash at the Castle?
And if you're watching this after Clash, how do we do?
Yep. And if you're there and you see us, come say hi.
Exactly. We could do the eat together. We could eat
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
We have a eat off.
Yep. And
So yep, remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Follow the Twitter or X if you want to call it. I don't know what the kids call it these days.
and always eat. That is my message.
Always eat. Yeet!